Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am HEBA Abdurrahim Shahab, holding a matric number of 1200042, and today I'll be reviewing the house I'm currently staying in based on the total planning and development of Medina for the subject Quran, Sunnah, and built environment. So first of all, there are three main principles which are relationship between man and creator, man and environment, man and man. First, let's start off with the location and the floor plan of this house. Um, the the house I'm currently in is actually a hostel under UCM University. It's called College Kidiaman Acacia. UCM is located in Nilai, Negri Sembilan, specifically in Nilai. It's also surrounded by some other hostels around and residential places. So as for the floor plan, this house is compromises 3 bedrooms, one single bedroom, bedroom 2 and 3 sharing bedrooms, a living area, a very small kitchenette, and a bathroom. The bathroom has like four other uh, bathrooms inside, 2 for toilets and 2 for shower, yet only one is allowed to enter, or in fact for privacy, not 4 enter at a time. And there's also this little kind of storage place where we keep the washing machine at. So let's go to the factors that contribute to the relationship between man and creator. First, respect for knowledge and conscious of creator. How does this place reflect this principle? Well, there are quite a number of factors. First is mosques. There are around 3 mosques in the area, or even more, but the closest ones are the surau, as shown in the picture. It's just a staircase apart from here. It's just downstairs. There's also another mosque which is few hundred meters away, and the Nilai Mosque very nearby. It's almost within 2 kilometers away. There are also nearby educational institutions, which is, as I mentioned, UCM University. UCM University, of course, has libraries, has a main mosque, and there are also schools. As seen in the picture, a school bus that I caught nearby. Second is justice. This house shows justice in providing equal facilities for occupants. As can be seen, all occupants are provided with the same wardrobes, curtains in the rooms, desks and chairs, and also bed sizes. Compassion. So all planning and development decisions and actions consider effects to the individual, society, and environment. There are various residential in this neighborhood. There is the Angkor Court, as I mentioned. There is also the Sajati, and there are a few more. Although Nilai is not a very developed area and it isn't densely populated, but it has 3 malls, because usually if an area is not fully developed or still developing, you wouldn't see a movement or activities of people. But the area is quite alive in Nilai. There are 3 malls. There's Ion, there's Mesa Mall, and there's also Giant. Also, roads are in a good condition for vehicles, pedestrians, and cyclists. Usually at around 5 p.m. When the weather is a bit calm and breezy, people would go jogging, cycling, and you can see the activities running in the area. Trustworthy and credibility. Um, the hostel is designed within the context and it adapts to the direction of Qibla. All the houses here have the bedrooms aside, not facing the Qibla. The bathroom, in fact. Well, the bathroom and the rooms are on the same row, so the Qibla doesn't face the bathroom directly. People are given the right to work together. There are restaurants downstairs, and we can see people from different nationalities working along with Malaysians, with locals. People are accepted and open for criticization and opinions, which leads to a better society. So here, everyone is welcome to criticize, but of course in a good way, and they're open for discussions. In Ayah Al-Ahzab, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Indeed, we offer the trust to the heavens and the earth and the mountains, but they all declined to bear it, being fearful of it. But humanity assumed it, for they are truly wrongful to themselves and ignorant of the consequences." Here, unity, how this space shows unity. There is a common space that connects all the rooms, as can be seen. So all the three rooms are exposed to this living area. One main window in the common space where the weather can be enjoyed by all. So each room has its own window, but there is this uh, main window in the living room where everyone gets to see the view and enjoy it. There is a kitchenette that is accessible for all occupants. The Prophet ﷺ says, "Tahadu tahabu," which means exchange gifts, as that will lead to increasing your love to one another. And now moving to the relationship between man and environment. There are a few factors. First, the cleanliness and beauty. Well, in this house, shoes are taken off before entering the house to ensure that no dirts are allowed in. As we know that at-tahara min al-iman, cleanness and purity is one principles of iman. Tools and equipments in the house to clean up, such as the detergents, mops, which are necessary tools to be in every house. Humidifier and few plants to give nice and calming effect. So as you can see, the humidifier in the picture to give a nice essence to the place and good ambiances. Cleaners come every day at 5 a.m. to discharge the trash bins because there are restaurants downstairs. So every day 5 a.m. they come and pick the trash. So we make sure that there is no trash, if there is any in the house, is taken out before 5 a.m. So in Quran, Allah says, "Indeed, Allah loves those who are constantly repentant, and loves those who purify themselves." Second, preservation of the environment and sustainable natural resources. As can be seen in the pictures, I have captured some plants and vegetations in the area, which is really fascinating to see. A few plants that I don't know their names, but they are wonderful. And there's a mango tree, which came to my surprise that it was in the public, in the streets, normally, people living peacefully and preserving such plants. And if I'm not mistaken, on the left that is figs tree, and I was also surprised to see it because I usually see it in the markets only. And as you can see, neighbors. I think no neighbor in this neighborhood doesn't have any kind of plant pots or anything. They must have some. Yeah, and here as well, they're not also only preserving plants, but also The animals I like how people are living peacefully. Even animals are allowed to live in their natural habitat. Um, Economic and effective use of resources. This principle, I don't see it really applied in this accommodation. Lastly, relationship between men. So as for respect and privacy and division of space, this house is well designed to accommodate 5 occupants, and this house is only for females, which means no males are allowed in, and privacy is fully available here. Each one has her own room and personal utilities. Although the bathroom is designed to accommodate 4 persons, but only one enters, as I've mentioned before. All the rooms are located on one side of the house. That means if they're not exposed if the main door is open. In spite of that, as can be seen here, the window, that is the window in the living room, it does have an amazing view, but the people in public can easily watch our activity inside. So we'll have to ensure that the curtains are closed at the daytime, so we're not exposed. And also there is a kind of an empty space in between the houses, which means the windows are facing each other's, and there isn't the privacy isn't fully executed in the house. As the Quran says, do not enter any houses except your own homes unless you are sure of their occupants' consent. The value of encouraging interaction and acquaintance. There is a common space, yet there is an absence of an important factor that encourages people to communicate, which is comfort, and that is shown in the absence of furniture. Yes, we do have desks and chairs, but that means the living area is only for studying or working, while we need a place to gather at. I mean, like a couch or something. There are recreational parks nearby that encourage people to interact and communicate. Food trucks downstairs, uh, where people can be seen, the movement can be seen at 5 p.m. people buying from the food trucks. Um, so these are the recreational parks. There is Datar Nilai, there's Acacia Park, there's Putra Nilai, and there's another park which I don't know the name of. But yeah, there's quite plenty of parks around. Peace and security. There are secure gates in the hostel. Also, all residents are students, which means there are less probabilities that foreigners would come or like break into the house. Windows are less prone to any attacks. Um, the Quran says, God calls to the home of peace, paradise, and guides whom He wills to a straight path. Respecting the rights of individuals. No actions are taken against the convenience and comfort of individuals. Understanding of personalities and dealing with them accordingly. All these principles are implemented in the house to ensure that everyone gets equal rights and respect to them. Do not, the Quran says, do not kill a soul which Allah has made sacred except through the due process of law. And we set you up as nations and tribes so that you may be able to recognize each other. Cooperation, sensitivity, and mutual respect. Majority of people here are Muslims, so no irrelevant activities are held here, such as bars or um, any activities that go against our Sharia. There is a diversity of nationalities and cultures in this neighborhood, and everyone shows respect towards each other. People treat each other in a very friendly manner, and relationships are even beyond the students between themselves. So you can see a shopkeeper that has a connection between the any other, I mean, any individual in this neighborhood. Consultation. I don't really see this principle being implemented here. Uh, as um, as for this neighborhood in general, and the house in particular. because everyone has his own life, as we believe, and his own matters. In conclusion, Fatiha principles are being implemented in the house in terms of relationship between man and creator, man and environment, and man. As a result, the city is considered to have a good development. However, the house lacks consultation between occupants. Hence, it is important to strengthen the ties with each others, as it's fundamental in applying the rules of Fatiha for a healthy life. There is also no utilization of resources for economical purposes. Proposals must be made in order to make living in the neighborhood more effective. So this is my evaluation for this hostel, and I hope to see or propose for ideas to enhance the total planning and development of this house so that it impacts the planning of Medina. Thank you so much.